Hey guys, what's going on here? So, I was thinking about, this for a few days because one of my friends had was actually asking me about what that was that I had brought it up, and I showed him like the intro to it, and that it was basically how like a combination of Digimon and Pokemon. Not really so much as Pokemon, but like the concept of it. You know what I'm saying? And previously I had did not a very like a while ago. I did a reaction to someone explaining about it, but honestly, the way I'm thinking about it, that didn't know that really didn't do it justice for me. I wanted to, really talk about it with you guys so that you guys can know what kind of effect it had on me when I was younger as a kid. And this particular thing that I'm going to be talking about, this particular TV show, which I'm going to be bringing back this whole segment, is Monster Rancher. Now, like I was saying before, Monster Rancher is basically this combination of Digimon and Pokemon. Only thing about it was these monsters don't, evolve. They don't evolve to the next stage. They basically stay the way they are. And also, they also can come in different colors, different patterns. You can actually combine two monsters to make a different monster, like crossbred monsters. This was the one monster animal like TV show that actually allowed that to happen. And instead of having Pokeballs or Digivices, these monsters were created out of saucers, like discs, like little ancient discs that were like, I want to say like was contained with the DNA of different monsters. And if they die, the disc would be latched onto this root that'll come from the ground. It was very like poetic, because that means not the Digimon, the monsters were adapted to the earth, like they were connected to the earth. So it's all the same cycle. Also, you can actually revive them if you have the disc, so that But aside from all that, the TV show I grew up with, I remember when I was young, I would wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and this was on Cartoon Network. I want to say, I think it was on Cartoon Network or another channel network. I can't remember. I had to flip through the channels in order for me to find this TV show, but it would always come on whatever channel, like during the mid morning, right? Very so often I would wake up early to watch it. Then very so often I would be late to watch it, and I would be disappointed because I loved watching it. This show in particular takes place in this modern day world, which is basically Japan. This young kid named Genki. In the previous recording, I had said Icky. That was my mistake. I'm sorry. You won't know this because I've already took care of it. But Genki is a gamer, and his bread and butter is Monster Battle, which is typically what Monster Rancher is based from in this TV show. First of all, he didn't like school. He didn't like the everything was all boring to him. The only thing he cared about was Monster Battle. That's all he cared about. He didn't care about really much of anything else. He was a kid. So that was basically the gist of that. He has a daydream about him winning the tournament, and the ultimate prize is to play the latest game, the latest Monster Battle game that's gonna come out pretty soon. And he gets to be the first one to play it. This is all going on while he's at school. He finally gets home. He's rushing to play it. He pops it in, and just like how the intro song says, which I want to say was a PlayStation, that's basically what it looked like, a PlayStation 1. He gets transported into this game. Like, he gets literally sucked into the video game itself. By the way, I want to say, right off the bat, this intro song I love most of all. It's amazing how, even after all these years, I know every part of that song, every word of that song, because that's how much I loved the show. I actually loved Monster Rancher. I loved the show. So Genki, gets sucked in this world. He gets caught in between this whole war between humans and monsters, and the monsters being controlled, turned into literally what they say in the show, turned into baddies by this great evil called Mu. And he's turning all the good monsters who coexist with humans into baddies to do his handiwork and to enslave everyone and the whole part of the world of this monster world. So Genki gets caught up in the middle of all of this, but at the same time he's excited. Genki turns out to be this super energetic kid because his name means energy, and he just loves to explore and find out different things about the monsters. He was so versed with this concept, with this world. Like he was like us when we were kids and we wanted to go to a world of where our favorite monsters were at, and we could just coexist. But he meets up with this village girl named Holly, who turns out to have this green pendant, which shows the way to this mystery disc, which is what they call it. They call them mystery discs, to find this ancient monster called the Phoenix that can turn all the baddies, all the bad monsters into good ones again. So while they're looking for that, he also meets up with this other monster named Suezo, and then they end up reawakening another monster named Mochi, which is basically the Pikachu of this world, I want to say. It's a debate whether it's Suezo or it's Mochi that's like the mascot of this world. I would say that it's Suezo, because a lot of people, a lot of things, with Suezo is like at the center of it, but then a lot of people would say it's Mochi. I don't know. It's a toss up between the two, Then they meet up with this blue wolf called Tiger. So badass character. I love Tiger. Then they also meet up with this other monster named Hare, and then they meet up with this giant stone monster named Golem. And all five of them, actually, Suezo, Tiger, Mochi, Hare, Golem, Holly, Genki, all seven of them venture off throughout this world to find the mystery disc that unlocks the ancient Phoenix. And while all this is happening, they're battling the baddie monsters and Mu's army so that the world can be free. Now, I want y'all to know, I had watched this whole series from beginning to end, and even in like the end of the first season, it turns out that like the five monsters that Holly and Genki had were the keys to unlocking the Phoenix to appear. Big shocker, right? And Genki went home. Thing about it was, when season 2 came around, it just picked up right where Genki left off, because he was woke up in the middle of the street, in like downtown somewhere. Then he was running to somewhere and suddenly found these monster battle card packs, and just instantaneously went back because he wanted to go back so bad. And I'm just like, yeah. Genki didn't really want to go home. He never wanted to go home. He wanted to stay in the world of monsters, and that's literally where the show left him. But yeah, that was pretty much the like legit, like the whole entire show. Just him being immersed in the world of monsters, learning how to be an actual good tamer to monsters. He does go in tournaments in season 2. He does. He learns a lot of things. Monster Rancher is just one of those shows where, you know, it's a hidden gem that probably will never be rewoken again, and that's fine if it doesn't. It's completely fine. I'd rather them just leave it alone the way it is than making some other thing up. I liked how they did with Beyblade and freaking Bakugan Battle Brawlers. Yeah. That whole show was just describing what it was like to live in a different reality, in a different world. And I loved that. I love that kind of shows. I love those kind of shows. This show made me, you know, really want to play the video games. I remember the first time that I played a Monster Rancher video game, it was Monster Rancher Card Battle. For those of you who don't remember, I was playing it on this channel. I was uploading it. I may bring it back if I feel like it. I uploaded some episodes of it. Didn't really get reciprocated, but that was when I was just starting out. I was playing Monster Rancher Card Battle, and I was enjoying it so much. I remember I played Monster Rancher 4. I played Monster Rancher Advance, Monster Rancher Advance 2. It was just, to me, Monster Rancher is like one of those different guilty pleasures where the game isn't that complex. It's not, you know, that great, but if you're a Monster Rancher fan, you have to you just enjoy it just because. Of course, there are, you know, gripes with, you know, breeding and training and disciplining your monster that I honestly expressed how I felt to different people regarding the game. But other than that, I have a good, like, strong feelings for Monster Rancher, and I wish they would bring it back. But it's just one of those shows like Metabots and Duel Masters that's just like, it was a thing, and it's just not a thing anymore. So, you know, post your comments down below what you thought about what I just said. Have you ever heard of Monster Rancher? And if so, let me know down below. Or if you have not heard of it, what else would you like to know as far as the monster, as far as the world? I am open to you know, talk to you guys, as always. As always, this has been Master Sakurai, and I will see you guys next time. See you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.